Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge...
Pele! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Pele can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Pele. O'Reilly. Good running, strong and purposeful. Zola. Can he finish? Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his...
And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Deco. And it's Cucurella. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Company kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pele. Barcola chips it through. That's very neat.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Pushkas. Decent chance! Superb from Pushkas! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Nepal restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And no, that was never going to make it. And this is Zola. O'Reilly tries a shot! Now, oh, he's been caught napping. Deco. Oh, beautifully. There's the header! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Zola is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's a key interception. Deco. Chance here to counter. Shevchenko is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Short changes him with that pass. And it's made its way to him. And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Shevchenko. Nicely aimed pass. Pele. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely spread. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Showing good feet. Barcola.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Shevchenko. O'Reilly. Oh, couldn't quite catch up to that. So, a temporary halt to the action. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. There's the whistle then to start the second half. And it's Cucurella. And that should get the job done. Yamal.
Manchester always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Puskás. Now it's Deco. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, played right into his path. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pele. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And this is Puskás! Oh, such a clever touch. Roberto Carlos, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Howson calmly anticipates. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Barcola tries to pass it through. Desai, very much a man of this moment. Barcola. Cucurella gets over and intercepts. Puskás laid out to the left flank. Deco.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 25.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Coming on the field.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Pelé.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Ball swung in. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Not much subtlety about that challenge.
Nepal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Yamal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Ronaldo.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's going to go a long way. Timber. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a very decent ball, Matt.
Shot, surely! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
On the field, number 9, Pelé. Coming on to replace him is number 13, Neymar.
Nepal found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Oh, well played.
Manchester really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 3
Now
minutes
it's Luis
at a time.
Suarez. He's shifting through the gears here. Timber. And the number on the board is 3. Howson. And it's Ronaldinho. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's an imaginative pass. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Howson is always looking to break lines. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So there we have it, Jim.
Hello,
a game
everyone.
seemingly
This is
destined
the
for
moment
stalemate,
you've all been
but
waiting
then
for.
the ultimate
The time to
smash
pick
and
out
grab.
today's
Well,
lucky
I thought...
number.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance, surely! That is good alertness. Yamal. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard can clear it away. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Deco. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, super ball. And Shevchenko!
Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already.
Has to go back here. And that was very necessary. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Rodri.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Inzaghi. That's going wide left. Nepal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Now that looks a decent ball. That has been cut short. Forlan going after that. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's another good win of the ball.
Natal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Can he finish? And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Nepal are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukurea. Shevchenko. Shevchenko purring through the gears. Yamal.
Can he finish?
Oh, it's come off the upright. The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Lamine Yamal had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, that is a terrific save!
Caught offside that time. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. Puskás. Rodri. A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nepal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Shifted it to the flank. Eto'o. Yamal.
Getting up there! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Rodri. Puskás. And that is expertly dealt with. Deco. And Edmilson. Cucurella. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Opts to play it back. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
You are the winner.
Nepal looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. That gets us going once more. And it's Deco. Knocks it into space.
Real chance! Yes!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The 48 minutes in.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And yes, it's him again.
A case now of complete control. Cucurella has it out wide and in space. Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Filippo Inzaghi. That's destined for the flank. Tries to play it through. No way through there. Shevchenko. Forlan. He's going for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Nepal struck first time.
Nepal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Great vision. Oh, Cracking.
Shevchenko!
Now, how often do you see that?
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he's been shifted off it. Deco. Scholes. Now it's Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Deco.
Deco really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passes short and sharp. Played with finesse. Nice sequence of passes, this. Shevchenko.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And with that, he takes home the match ball!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Tries to pass it through. Deco receives it in a wide position.
He's rising!
No, he can't turn it in. Scholes. Now it's Raul. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal. Deco. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. That's great defensive work. Oh, what a mistake!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 14, Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Rodri.
Nepal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. Here's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Luis Suarez. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Marquinhos with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 8.
Suarez considers his options. Looking to widen the gap even further here.
Number 19, Neymar.
And it's Luis Suarez.
Applies the finish! Oh, he's hit the bar!
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now, certainly.
Luis Suarez!
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 10.
So we have further activity on the bench here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Collier.
Rijkaard.
He's in a great position here. And it's Scholes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rodri. Now it's Forlan. He's had it taken off him. Oh, Red, nice interception. Just eases him off the ball. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can.
6 added minutes.
Stood up well to him there. Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nepal clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, that's fabulous. Torres.
Rijkaard.
Dani Olmo. Rodri. And they can counter here. And he's well positioned here.
And the shot! And yes, it's there!
And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential.
Decent chance!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Yamal. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Company gets over and intercepts. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. That has ended up in no man's land. Puskas aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. Yamal! It's loose and the keeper couldn't hold it. That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Company cuts out the pass. That's going wide left. Cucurella showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great ball, and he's in here. Tries a shot! It's there! A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Gareth Bale.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well read, nice interception. Can he get it through? Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries to play it through. Cucurella crosses.
Well played and well cleared.
Nepal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Stood up well to him there. And it's Cucurella. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That looks a good ball through. That's a shade optimistic. Desai.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's gone looking for safety. And this is Shevchenko. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, it's played into the area. And it's claimed by the keeper. Yamal makes a dash for it. Great vision. Look at the space here. And that is masterful defending.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Distributed tidily. Tries to pass it through. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. Deco, renowned for his long-range shooting. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Puskás. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shevchenko stood his ground strongly. Rooney. And he's worked it through. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Nepal come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Edmilson.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Natal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Nepal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's a nicely shaped ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Shoots! Rolls it backwards. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Dani Olmo. Cucurella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dani Olmo scooting forward. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Company gives no quarter whatsoever. Now that's well seen too. Shevchenko under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Nepal have the chance to go the other way. And that is expertly dealt with. And he's heaved it away. Nepal do have a chance to counter here. Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Van Dijk can get it clear. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Cucurella promptly onto that, and that is that.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nepal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Yamal. Nesta.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Andrei Shevchenko. Number 21,
Owen chasing after it.
Gareth Bale.
Yamal,
Number
the
22,
specialist in tearing teams
Lautaro
apart.
Martinez. Coming on the field. Number 18,
Looking for the run.
Michael Owen.
And he was alert to it.
Number 13,
And that is well cleared. And it's made its way. Great
Number
chance!
17, N'Golo
So
Kante.
close to drawing level.
Danny Olmo was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Bullish header!
That's put paid to the danger. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here. Oh, well played.
Natal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Not the most accurate pass. Unai Simon punts it upfield. Now, can they get him away? Looking for options for movement.
Can he finish?
Oh, this looks sharp. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Now it's Mbappe. Puskás. Now it's Forlan. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Company makes the interception. That has been slung wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
No, that's been intercepted. That's a cute ball. And that was nowhere near his best.
2 added minutes have
It's
been
a
indicated.
sharp little ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cucurella is one whose deliveries we all know about. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. That looks a good ball through. And that's a dangerous ball.
Chance for a shot!
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick reminder today.
What are your thoughts on
everybody
today's
will be
game then,
sure
Jim?
to put any
Natal
litter in the
just
bins to
couldn't get
provide.
into any
Thank
kind
you
of
for your
rhythm
cooperation.
after going a goal down. It made life so easy for the opposition, who hardly broke sweat in the end, Peter.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a
Shapes to shoot!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gerrard wins the duel this time.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
That ball looks a good one. Mbappe!
And the shot!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. That'll be a corner. Yamal. Oh, a very decent attempt. Hakimi, probing pass, and the through ball. A corner it is then. Egypt have their second corner now.
Denied brilliantly.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Still goalless at the moment. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Lampard. Well, played right into his path. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to play it through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Great defending, strong and determined. Lampard. Rodri. Egypt have it back and can go again.
Can he finish?
He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Cucurella gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's fabulous.
Real chance! And one more try! He's delivered all right!
Puskás duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Nepal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Company cuts out the pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's found a way.
He's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Egypt restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 3 coming up. Nepal are looking to go forward now. Yamal going forward. Oh, perfectly measured that. Brilliantly cut out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Deco going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a pretty loose pass. Edmilson. Yamal, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Puskás, and he's lost his man here. Silvestre did well to stay calm there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Gerrard. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Puskás.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Cucurella, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's ended up in no man's land. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. The second half then, just getting going. But that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's on it, can he get away? So their fourth corner of the game. Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kukurea. Desai, looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Danny Olmo. Deco. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deco, renowned for his long-range shooting. And it's Makalele. And this is Lampard.
Oh, great leap! Goal! Egypt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here.
Nepal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Puskas knocks it into space. Now that's well seen too. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Plenty to aim at here. And it's Rodri.
Rodri really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played down the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rodri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Danny Olmo. That ball looks a good one.
There's the shot! And no mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Egypt go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
So we have movement on both benches. Marmoush to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Number 10, Danny Olmo. Number 21, Kylian Mbappe. Number 6, Frank
The
Lampard.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Hakimi. Coming on the field.
And this is Marmoush.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting!
The goal scorer for Egypt.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Omar Mahmoud.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the
Goes
utmost.
for a shot! He's got a goal!
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So could they be onto something here?
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Nepal now just needing one.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Danny Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Ah, that's a fine interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. It's run loose here. He's got away.
Full edit minutes have been indicated.
And it's made its way to him.
Can he finish?
Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Suarez cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Leicester gets over and intercepts. And it's Olmo. Nice looking ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! We thought they were done, but never say never.
And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Your reflections then, Jim?